Hello, everybody, and welcome. Glad that you took your time to join us today. Let's start off by in the chat, just let me know where you're from so we can see who's joining us. And hopefully, we'll go through an AI ethics overview today with one of the courses that we offer from Sunset Learning. Okay. So let's start off we've got Brazil, Texas. Hello from Texas. Glad to see you here. And let's get into this. So today we're going to talk about ensuring responsible AI practices. Now, ethical leadership is key to navigating today's AI challenges. In this webinar, we'll explore ethics' critical role in building trust within AI systems and ensuring their responsible use. Hello, and thank you for joining. I've worked in networking over the past 20 plus years, with more recently being active in cybersecurity and AI. My name is Brad Haynes. I work at Sunset Learning as a go-to-market strategist, supporting our client base and our sales teams. I have certifications from Cisco, ISC Squared, CompTIA, and I'm actively pursuing AI certs certifications. In this overview, we're going to be looking at the ethics as a foundation for AI trust with frameworks and practices, responsible for AI governance, again, governance key word with this, and the tools and strategies to implement ethical AI systems. Now, we've all been inundated with artificial intelligence over the last year or so since the growth of Gen AI, and products have been infused with AI technology. Some of it is market trivia, to use a word. Others are where it actually leverages AI. And I just want to show you something that I found that I think is pretty interesting. I'll just pop it up on the screen here. There is a AI infused toothbrush. So, good idea if you want to have AI help you out with brushing your teeth. Okay, so that's just one example of where AI is going and what companies are using AI and what they're doing with some of the products. Our interest is consumed with models such as we've got Open AI's ChatGPT, we've got Anthropic's Claude, Google's Gemini, Meta AI's Llama, and China's DeepSeek. And a couple of trends that I've seen that are starting to grow is two things. Um, is the AGI, that's artificial general intelligence, and that's where AI systems can perform intellectual tasks that a human can. So it's AGI, something to look forward to. Another trend is agentic AI, and it's a class of artificial intelligence, and it focuses on autonomous systems that can make decisions and perform tasks without human intervention. So AI chatbots, they use Gen AI to provide responses based on single interaction. Person makes a query on a chatbot, and it uses natural language and to make the decision and give you a response. It's pretty standard stuff for us using AI bots for support. So this next frontier of artificial intelligence called agentic AI, it uses sophisticated reasoning and iterative planning to autonomously solve complex multi-step problems. And I'm seeing a trend where it's going to enhance productivity and operations across industries. So the ethical AI landscape, it revolves around addressing challenges like bias, data privacy, accountability, and the ethical AI practices are essentially to build trust, ensure regulatory compliance with legal standards, and promote responsible and sustainable innovation. And Carol, I'll get you to pop up the first poll if I can while I'm chatting over this slide here. So the contents of today's webinars is gathered from the AI Certs course. So it's AI plus ethics certification training. Sunset Learning is an authorized training partner that delivers this course. So if we look at the AI plus ethics, and I'm just looking at the polling question here, and we'll just give it a bunch of moments that we can go through it. And the question is, which aspect of AI ethics concerns you the most? Bias or fairness, transparency, privacy seems to have the bulk of the responses. Ethical decision making could be maybe all of the above. So I'm going to end the poll there and share the results. Carol, can I just get a okay that you can see the polling results?
Yes, we can see.
Okay. Yeah. So again, it's privacy and security, which is good. So we got a slide that speaks to that part of it down here. And again, the ethical decision making. We talk about AGI going towards human-like mind thinking of what's going to be happening with AI. Okay. Let's move on. So basically, the overview is this course is an 8-hour intensive course. It has a couple of points where, elevate your expertise as an ethical AI leader and look for bias mitigation and regulatory compliance. Thanks, Carol. So, good AI ethics, a combination of developing decision-making framework, leading with accountability and fairness, and ensuring privacy, security, and compliance, much like what we saw in our polling that came in. Uh, Carol, I'm going to get you to put up another poll. Um, and on this poll, we're going to ask who should be who should be primarily responsible for ensuring ethical AI practices. Okay, and we'll just let that run a little bit. And while that's coming up, I just want to go over some of the core focus of the AI ethics course that we're going to be chatting about. Um, So the course content has discussion topics such as transparency, laws and regulations, bias detection. They're key. In the cybersecurity field, I've seen a lot of focus on GRC, governance, risk compliance. And as we can see here, that's mentioned in line number 8 on governance strategies for AI fairness. Um, when I looked at when cybersecurity started coming out as really key area of the training, everybody wanted to be a hacker when it first came out. And then it kind of morphed over to now a lot of the roles in cyber are governance, risk, compliance. And seeing the same type of thing with AI. Everybody wants to be a prompt engineer, but we still need people like yourselves to be able to concern themselves with the ethics of AI. So I'm going to end the poll and share the results. And if we look at government and regulators, yep, AI developers and organizations is up there, end users and society, a combination. I kind of agree with the combination of all of it. I think it's all of our responsibility to make sure we have ethics in AI. Okay, thanks, Carol. So now for discussion with ethical AI in action. So I'm going to be highlighting 3 real world examples and studies. So it's going to have the issues and then the solutions with it. And I'm going to look at 3 areas. One is the bias in hiring algorithms. And any of us that have put resumes out or whatever, there's a whole new world out there with AI. So that's the first one. The second is healthcare data privacy, very important to maintain security. And GDPR, it's not just a European thing, it's worldwide, and I'll go through that. So in this example, we're looking at the bias in hiring algorithms. Now, it identifies algorithmic bias in the hiring process that can lead to discriminatory practices based on gender, race, and other protected characteristics. So a quick sidebar is um, there's now job applicants are actually using AI-powered resume checkers. If you've heard of the ATS, the applicant tracking systems. So that's a tool that helps applicants refine their resumes to increase their chances on AI-based screening systems. Okay, just a quick little sidebar. So we look at the issues that are identified in this. The first one is limited data sets. AI systems trained on non-diverse data may lead to unfair assessments of candidates from underrepresented groups. The other is biased algorithm design. So developers' intentions or perspectives can be inadvertently influence the algorithms, resulting in biased outcomes. So how do we resolve this? So the solution we're looking at is data diversity. Ensure that training data sets are representative of diverse demographics. Perform regular audits, conduct routine audits to identify and rectify biases. It involves collaboration with a data scientist to evaluate the algorithms in their training data. And I like this because there's the human intervention part of AI. Again, we always have to be checking to make sure everything is sound. There's also the fairness-aware algorithms. AI uses a bunch of complex algorithms. We want to implement algorithms that incorporate fairness metrics directly into their design, such as equal opportunity and demographic parity, to promote equitable evaluations. And Carol, just pop up another poll if you could. Thank you. And with this poll, do you believe AI systems can be truly unbiased? And it could be a bit of a loaded question there. And just a quick sidebar, nobody's saying yes for this. It's always no, biases are inevitable and uncertain depending on how AI is developed. Let me end the poll. I'm going to pop it up here and share the results. And as you can see, we're uncertain about the bias. And I think what we have to understand with AI is it creates hallucinations. So you have to be somewhat aware of what you're asking AI to do for you so that you know that you can eliminate the hallucinations and the bias side of things. Okay, good. Thanks, Carol. And so next example is healthcare data privacy. So with the increasing use of AI in healthcare, it raises concerns regarding the privacy of sensitive patient information. So the key issues include data breaches and informed consent. Now, for data breaches, the exposure of patient data must be protected. Also, patients may not understand how AI uses their personal and private data. So, the solution: AI systems that encrypt data at rest and in transit are recommended. Policies on data uses must be transparent and understandable to the patient, and conduct regular security audits. Okay, so I'm going to get Carol to pop up another quick poll. And this one, I'm curious to see where we fit with this. And the poll is, does your company have an AI AUP, acceptable use policy? So let me know if your organization is using an AI AUP, if they've talked about it. If it's no, I'm curious over that. And as we're letting that load up, I'm just wondering if any of you are using what I'll call rogue AI LLMs, large language models like ChatGPT or Claude. What I have seen is organizations where people will have a subscription for Claude or ChatGPT, and they'll be doing polling or questioning using their own personal account with corporate data. So let me end this poll. Okay, good. I'm going to share the results of this and I'll show you. So I'm happy that we have yes on that. Okay, so that's good. So that's perfect practice. That's where we want to get to, or at least discuss it in your organization, so that we're all happy and protecting our data for our enterprise. Okay, good. Thanks, Carol. So the next example is GDP. So GDP is General Data Protection Regulation. It's a European privacy law that protects individuals' personal data by regulating how organizations collect, process, and store that data. Now, did you know that in the US, companies must comply with GDPR? If they process personal data of individuals in the European Union, the EU, or the European Economic Area, the EEA, even if that company doesn't have a physical presence in Europe. So the issues identified are GDPR, it must be understood and effectively implemented, and non-compliance can result in fines. I had a quick review of what some of those fines are, and they're significant. It can be 4% of the global revenue of that company, or 20 million British pounds. So there is some requirements to ensure that we are protecting GDPR whenever we talk about AI ethics. So the solution, ensure that GDPR compliance is applicable in your organization and ensure that you have compliance of that. map the data flows to ensure compliancy as part of the GDPR process, implement privacy considerations, and provide training and awareness programs. And this is where Sunset Learning can help you with that. Okay, so that's our three examples. Now a bit on AI certs and obtaining the knowledge transfer needed to have these AI ethics. So experience a career growth with AI ethics expertise in demand roles are three roles that I'm seeing growing with this type of knowledge transfer or expertise. One is AI governance consultant, ethical AI strategist, compliance officer for AI technologies. Much of what I've seen in the growth of cybersecurity with GRC, governance risk compliance, I'm seeing a lot of requirements for the ethics side of roles with AI. Now, specifically for the AI Plus ethics training, here's a little bit of background. If you go through, take the course, it's a 1 day, 8 hour intensive course. There's 50 questions, passes 70. You receive the AI Plus Ethics badge, and your exam can be scheduled at the end of the course completion. And the exam is basically a proctored exam where you schedule it, and it does your camera monitors you as you're taking the test. If anybody's taken any CompTIA exams with using OnView, similar type of experience. Okay. Now, some of the tools that are mentioned in this course, we mentioned earlier about the tools that are be used in AI ethics. We've got a number of them here. So is AI for people. IBM has the AI Fairness 360 and the AI Explainability 360. And there's the European Commission AI Framework. On this slide, what we want to do is if you enroll in the AI ethics certification, to lead responsibility, it'll give you the knowledge transfer and expertise in that area. You could also explore complementary certifications like AI security that will add on to that. And we do have a number of different courses available for that in the AI side. I just want to show you our landing page, and the URL link is there in the bottom left. And basically, the course that we're offering with the discount is the AI ethics. As you can see, it's instructor-led training. It's 1 day. We have a number of dates and times available. If there's an interest there, I do welcome you to have a look at that. And thank you for joining today. Today, we're offering 25% off on AI Plus Ethics course from Sunset Learning. And as you can see, the course is actually designed to help professionals understand the risks, responsibilities, and regulations surrounding AI. Training goes beyond the basics and equips you with AI initiatives and confidence in integrity. And a couple of things about the course, and I'll just go over them here. We've got, so with the course, you will get clear understanding of the ethics and principles. There's a governance compliance. I like to add risk when you look at these things also. Risk would be not being GDPR compliant. You get real world scenarios. We've gone through 3 of them in some of our samples here. You can look at privacy, fairness, transparency. The tools, there's a number of tools that are identified during this 1 day class. And you can look at the ethical risks in the AI systems. Again, the strategies to implement ethical AI practices in your organization. Again, with the one poll that we had, a lot of people do have acceptable use policies, which is good. For those that don't, this might want to be your first step when you're talking about the AI ethics and how you can bring your corporation up to AI ethical standards. And we also get a flexible self-paced learning format if you cannot do the 1 day instructor-led training. But for the instructor-led training, we offer a promo code. So if you use this up until June 20th, you will get 25% off on that. Okay. And just to wrap it up, the other thing is if you refer Sunset Learning Institute, you can get rewarded. Your friends, colleagues, if you have a 1 day class, 25% or $25 Amazon card, a 3 to 5 day class, 50, private class, $100 Amazon card. So with that, Carol, I think that's a wrap. It was short and sweet, and I hope everybody got some value out of this. I'm going to quickly check and see if we have any Q&As at all, and let me know if you're seeing anything. Oh, good. Thank you, Carol, for inputting all that in the chat. I'm not seeing any Q&As. I just want to do, before we go, something that I did find with the AI related toothbrush. Again, a couple of things that I use in my data AI, and if you haven't heard of it, TLDR, it's a good website to go to. TLDR, too long, don't read. Go to TLDR and look at the newsletters. I subscribe to this AI newsletter. I find that it gives me up-to-date information on that. The other thing related when we're talking about the hospital, when they get breached, that type of thing. Another thing that you could look at is, have I been pwned? Um, this is more of a cybersecurity side, but I find it's pertinent here when we're looking at protecting ourselves as part of AI ethics and the whole security, governance, risk, compliance on this. And what you do is you put your email in, and then you check it to see if you've been hacked or not. So I'll put in my email from work here, and let's check it. And it's good. I have zero data breaches. So you don't want it to come up with red and say that it's been breached. So that's just a quick little sidebar. Okay. And again, go to our website. You can hit the training offerings, AI. We have a full suite of AI training, and I hope that we can you know, satisfy you with your AI training. And thank you very much. So with that, Carol, it's a wrap. And I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. And we appreciate you spending your time with us. Thank you very much. Thanks, Carol.
Thank you so much, Brad. Thank you all for joining us today. It was an amazing session, and I hope to see you all in our next tech talk that will happen on the 27th, and also in our paid classes. Thank you so much. You can reach out to us through our official channels, and also our representatives are more than happy to help you and guide you through your AI's journey. Thank you so much, Brad. Have a
My
nice and
pleasure. Thanks,
lovely
all.
afternoon.
Have a good day. Bye now.
If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification icon to get notified whenever we upload new content.